July 4th weekend. Typically I always do a big multi-day hike every year. So here we are at Sonora Pass getting ready for a big multi-day hike. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of snow up here. Should be an interesting trip. We'll be heading south along the PCT towards Dorothy Lake and Twin Lakes area. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Started the day at 9,600 feet at Sonora Pass. We're now at 10,600 in the first 2 hours. But that's the bulk of the climbing for today. I think the rest of it's fairly downhill or flat till we get to camp. It's been a good day so far. A lot more snow than I was comfortable with, but we handled it really well and brought all the right gear and used it this time. So, been a good day so far. We'll see what the rest of the day holds. We've heard that in the thicker forest in the backcountry, the snow is pretty deep, so we'll see how that turns out for us. Back on the snow again. Kind of long and wide snow field, but it's relatively flat, so easy going. Just more effort than walking on dirt. Gorgeous day today. The weather's perfect. A little more than 8 miles in to our first day, and we haven't seen any water yet, which is always disconcerting. We started the trip with 2 liters apiece, and I think we're down to about a liter for both of us, so half a liter each, and hoping to find some up over this next ridge. Everybody we've talked to said there's some right after this last junction that we had lunch at, so fingers crossed we'll find some water. Still have a little bit left, so not an emergency yet. Probably about 2.5 miles further on, we finally found some water, and I think we found some campsites, so everything's looking good. Well, we found a pretty good campsite. We've got creeks on 2 sides of us, so plenty of water sources. Trying out a new tent this trip. Originally bought it to take my dogs camping with me, because I didn't want them to tear up my North Face tent, but I thought, being this was the first trip of the season, I'd bring it out and try it out. So far, so good. It's super lightweight. It uses my trekking poles, so there's no extra poles or anything. And it's enormous on the inside. Previous versions of this tent just had straight walls, no ventilation. except for the front door. This upgraded version has these pop-out panels on the side and mosquito netting on the inside. Hoping that'll alleviate any condensation issues that a lot of people complained about with version 1. But we'll find out. I'm kind of excited to try it out. I like new gear. So we got a little bit later start than we would have liked today. Yesterday ended up being around 13 miles, a little over. And it was just a lot of snow, deep snow cups, just a lot of extra effort in the walk. Today's probably around 8 or 9 miles in similar terrain. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good day. Slept really, really well last night. So, as you can see from my face, I need to be a little more diligent about the sunscreen today. I got raccoon eyes. On our way to Dorothy Lake. What a view. Wow. So we made it to Dorothy Lake a few hours ago, another probably 10-mile day, and it is gorgeous here. I'm so excited to wake up here tomorrow morning and see that view out of my tent door. Most of the day was snow-free, and that was really cool. We didn't really hit a significant amount of snow until we were passing through Harriet Lake. So basically just like the last 3/4 of a mile to a mile were snowy, and yeah, it was gorgeous. Wonderful day. We're awake, we're fed, and we're packed. We're ready to retrace our steps over the last couple of days. Tonight we'll probably sleep in that first meadow where we found water after we came down off the ridge, and then Sunday will be all about that climb and that ridge. So one more night in the woods, and then sleep in our own beds tomorrow.